Hi guys, welcome to another session of Rappler Live Jam. I'm Vernice Tantuco. Tonight we've got quite a few music legends with us. We have Miss Celeste Legaspi here with us for the first time. Hi ma'am, welcome.
Hello, hi.
We have of course Mr. Ryan Cabiab and Rachel Alejandro. Hi, welcome.
Hi, good
Hi, Ray.
evening.
So you guys were all brought here together by your movie Ang Larawan, which is
Yes.
going to be um, screened on December 25. It's part of the Metro Manila Film Festival.
Correct,
How
yes.
are you feeling
Very
about next
excited.
Monday?
Super excited. We can't
excited.
wait for finally the Filipino people to see this film. We've screened it already in Tokyo and San Francisco, and so now finally it's going to be here and seen by the very people that we dedicate the film to.
And you guys screened abroad. Are you and of course people loved it abroad. Do you find it a little intimidating to screen here in the Philippines?
Actually,
You-
yes. Me, I find it intimidating. Because now this is the moment of truth. Will the Filipino people like our film? And we're all hoping that they will and that they will fall in love with it.
And you guys are going to be at the parade as well on Saturday, is that right?
Yes, it's going to be in Muntinlupa at 3 p.m. on December 23, Saturday. Just in connection to what we were talking about earlier, one of the things definitely that I think how the movie was able to cross, cultural differences is the music. Because when the Japanese people watched it, I think the thing that really moved them was Mr. C's music.
Yes. And orchestration.
And of course it was
And also the
played
performances.
and of course the performances,
yeah.
and of course the ABS-CBN Philharmonic Orchestra played it. So it's really very different from anything I think that anyone has ever seen out there, and we're the only musical entry for the MMFF.
And Mr. C, you composed the music for the 1997
Right.
musical. Did you have to adjust anything for the movie?
Entirely new
Yeah.
in terms of accompaniment, because when we did it in 1997, it was only for a six-piece band. This one you have the entire Philharmonic
Yeah.
Orchestra, so the sound is different. And uh, Celeste was in the Tokyo screening, Rachel was in the San Francisco screening, I as well was in the San Francisco screening. Ang ganda ng tunog. The sound is wonderful. It is not what you usually hear in a lot of Filipino films. I'm talking about sound with the music,
Yeah.
because right now we already have improved in sound in the film technology.
Right.
Yeah.
But this time with an orchestra, it doesn't sound like lata is what, di ba?
Yeah.
What we call-
And it's not only the music in terms of sound that is very different. Because it was a very big challenge that everything will sound natural from speaking to singing. And that also we have been able to address. And we did that in like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Of correcting the sound, yeah.
Yes.
So and we're very proud to say that we have addressed that everything sounds natural. The segue from speaking to a singing, it sounds very
Yeah, because the
natural.
music is interspersed
Yes,
throughout the
yes,
dialogue.
with the
Yeah.
dialogue,
So
yeah.
maybe if some of you guys have seen the trailer already, you'll notice that one second will the character will be speaking, and then the next line will already be sung.
Yeah.
So I think it's also one of the first time that this kind of thing has been
Yes.
done on film. So people will be, I think, very pleasantly surprised to be
Surprised.
watching something so original.
And done in the Philippines.
What makes it different is because it was written as a sung-through musical, meaning from beginning to end, everything is sung. But the way we tweaked it in the film is, they were saying 1 minute they're talking and then the next they're singing. And Celeste said we really addressed that concern. The sound while talking might be different from the sound while singing. So what happened was Basta, you watch it, it's
I don't know how they did it, but the
I
sound
know.
mix is so great
So
that you
beautiful,
don't. There's
yeah.
no jarring moment. It's seamless between.
And there's
the
no
speaking and the
awkward
singing.
moment,
Yeah.
which would be common in a musical. Na, she's going to sing na. But there's none of
Yeah.
that.
So walang ganon,
Walang
ganon.
ganon.
Yeah.
We promise you that.
Alright, well, we're gonna hear the theme song of the movie a little later, but
Yes.
for our first song for tonight, we have Rachel
Yes.
performing a song that you usually perform with Ebe Dancel.
Yes, it's actually a duet, and it was written by Ebe. And the story of the song is inspired by the love between the two sisters, Candida and Paula, who are the leads of the story of Nick Joaquin. And, they're going through a lot of difficulty together. And in the song, they talk about how, despite all of the hardship, they still have each other. So that's what the song's about. It's called Kahapon, Ngayon, at Bukas.
Take it away.
All right. So this is also part of the soundtrack that's been released on digital music platforms. Hanggat hawak mo ang aking kamay, anumang hamon ang ibigay ng mundong itong pabago-bago. Dahil sa'yo, makakayanan ko. Turuan mo akong bitawan ang kahapon at harapin ang ngayon. Kahit ano pa man ang pinagdadaanan, ang laging mabigat ay gumagaan. Sa piling mo lamang ligtas ang puso ko. Malaya kong sasabihin sa'yo, mahal kitang labis at wagas. Kahapon, ngayon at bukas. La 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 la. Ayokong mangako na laging payapa ang bawat sandali nating dalawa. Basta't hawak mo ang aking kamay ngayon at habang buhay. Turuan mo akong bitawan ang kahapon at harapin ang ngayon. Kahit ano pa man ang pinagdadaanan, ang laging mabigat ay gumagaan. Sa piling mo lamang ligtas ang puso ko. Malaya kong sasabihin sa'yo, mahal kitang labis at wagas. Kahapon, ngayon at bukas. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome back to Rappler Live Jam. If you are just joining us now, that was Rachel Alejandro with Kahapon, Ngayon at Bukas. So Rachel and Celeste, you guys have performed Ang Larawan now on stage and for a movie. How do the two experiences compare?
Well, in the first,
For me, I was playing different roles, so the experiences were very different. Also, stage is a totally different experience. You'll just have to do it bigger, and you'll have to reach the rafters and everything. So, it's a, while the film, camera comes to you. So, in the on stage, I played Candida. And the second year that we did it, Rachel played Paula.
yes, so for the film version, the one who plays my ate is now Joanna Ampil, who is a West End performer. And yeah, it was a very different dynamic for me, playing it with Celeste. And of course, Joanna, who's actually a year younger than me. So yeah, it took us about a year of rehearsals really to get to the point of where we ended up when we finally shot the film. But by the end of it, everyone was telling us, yeah, the two of you don't look anything alike, but you are very believable as sisters. Because we formed the bond already by working together. And
They were rehearsing for like a whole year.
a whole year.
Before
Yes.
the actual shooting. Yeah. So
What was it like working with the other actors and actresses involved? I know Paolo Avellino is also in the movie.
Yes, he in fact auditioned for both
Yes.
Celeste and our
he auditioned
director
for us, and he had to take several months of voice lessons
with Mrs. C.
with Mrs. Kayabyab.
Mrs. Kayabyab.
And we had to hold his hand during the recording, just to make sure that we got everything that we needed.
And
So
he
it was
came back several
interesting.
times for the recording, and of course Celeste made sure that it was really perfect. But that's the thing with it is that although Paolo is not well traditionally a singer, more of an actor, but it really required more character singing for
Yeah.
that particular role. So Tony Javier is the one that seduces the younger sister to convince her to sell the painting. So he played that very, very well.
So it's been a play. It was a play in the 90s, but Nick Joaquin wrote
Actually,
this,
he wrote it in the early 1950s.
yeah, in the 50s. Yeah,
Yes.
and today it's a movie.
Yes.
Why do you think it's so special that it's still it's still in our consciousness today?
It's an excellent piece of literature, always was, and it will always resonate to Filipinos everywhere. And as a matter of fact, when we showed it in Japan, Variety, his take on it, the critic of Variety, his take on it was that it touched him not only as a film critic, but as a person, because of the importance of art in our lives. It personally touched him. So the story of Nick Joaquin resonates not only with Filipinos, but also foreigners, also people from other countries. It's a universal theme.
That's right.
Well, our next song for tonight is the theme song of the movie. It's called Kay Sarap ng Buhay Nung Araw. Can you tell us what is happening in this scene when it's sung?
This is, I guess, at the point in the story where the sisters are already basically they have their backs against the wall, and they're starting to realize that it looks like the end is near as far as their way of life is concerned, because they've been taking care of their father. In fact, the reason they remained unmarried is to take care of their father. And so at this point, the older siblings, played by Menchu Lauchenko Yulo and Noni Buencamino in the film, they're already like ready to get rid of the house, ready to sell the painting, and basically move on with their lives. So the song really speaks about the end of an era. And so that's why they say, there's a lot of reminiscence and a lot of, maybe a touch of sadness, but also a rejoicing in a way that, there is still so much to be grateful for from things in the past. So the song is not just sad. It's also a kind of like a statement and of the two sisters taking a stand that, you know what, I know things are changing, but we're still together, and we have truth, we have beauty on our side. And that's what Contra Mundum, that's actually
Yeah.
what this shirt is all
Yes.
about.
That's
it
the
means
battle
defy
cry
the
of Candida and Paula, contra mundum, against the world. I'd like to share something very personal about this duet. When we first did it in 1997, Jaja Padilla was my Paula. I was Candida. And Rolando Tino, who wrote the libretto, was directing us. And we had just finished a month-long of rehearsals, and then we did the soundtrack. We recorded the soundtrack, and then we were back to rehearsals. And then on that day, we couldn't find Rolando anywhere. But we proceeded with the rehearsals until we reached this part of the duet, and then we were singing it, and then somehow something very, very sad surrounded me. And before we knew it, Jaja and I were crying while we were singing it. And then after that, I said, we better look for Rolando, because I think there's something the matter. And true enough, he passed away that day. So this song is very, very special to me too. Here we go.
And with that,
Kay sarap ng buhay nung araw, maayos ang bihis ng lahat, parang haplos ang ihip ng hangin pag may mga ideal.
poesiya ang ating agahan. May awit na kalungkong gabi. Siyang lagi ng kapitbahay pag may mga ideal. Kagandahan, katotohanan ang panlaban ko sa mundo. Wala akong takot, walang panlulumo, bumahaman o bumagyo.
May babalik ba natin ang mga araw na yan?
Kagandahan, katotohanan ang panlaban ko sa mundo. Wala akong takot, walang panlulumo, bumahaman o bumagyo. Ang saya natin noon, bakit natin sinira ang ating kaligayahan? Bakit na aksidente ang baba? Bakit niya pininta ang larawang yun?
Hi guys, if you are just joining us now, welcome back to Rappler Live Jam. That was Kay Sarap ng Buhay Nung Araw, which is the theme song of Ang Larawan, one of the movies that is going to be screened at the Metro Manila Film Festival next week, starting Monday, December 25. We are not going to end on that sad note though, because you guys have prepared a few Christmas songs for us.
Yes.
So why did you guys choose these specific? They're OPM
Yes.
Christmas songs.
Very, very OPM. Very, very old OPM. Except for Ryan's song.
Yes, these are the classics,
Yeah.
and I guess this is also our way of, kind of putting reminding all the millennials out there of some of our classic Christmas tunes na OPM. Ayan.
And before you guys get into that, I just wanted to say thank you guys, for everyone watching, for sticking with us for another year of music here at Rappler Live Jam. This is going to be our last episode for the year. So see you in 2018.
Wow. Thank you
and
so
yeah,
much,
Merry
Bernice,
Christmas.
and thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Rappler, for having us.
Yes, yes.
Thank you to everyone here tonight. All the
Yeah,
people
look at them.
working.
Look at them
Yeah,
working.
headquarters. Yeah.
Ang Pasko ay sumapit, tayo ay magagsiawit ng magagandang himig, dahil sa ang Diyos ay pag-ibig, nang si Kristo'y silang, may tatlong haring nagsidalaw, at ang bawat isa ay nagsipaghandog ng tanging alay. Bagong taon ay magbagong buhay,
Nang lumigaya ang ating bayan,
tayo'y magsikap upang makamtan natin ang kasaganahan.
tayo'y mangagsiawit
Habang ang mundo'y tahimik,
ang araw ay sumapit
nang sa sagol na dulot ng langit,
tayo ay
magmahalan, ating sundin ang gintong aral,
at magbuhat ngayon kahit hindi Pasko ay magbigayan. Pasko na naman o kay tuli ng araw, Paskong nagdaan tila ba kung kailan lang. Ngayon ay Pasko, dapat pasalamatan. Ngayon ay Pasko, tayo ay mag-awitan.
Pasko,
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 Pasko na naman muli, tanging araw nating pinakamimithi. Pasko,
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 Pasko na naman muli, ang pag-ibig naghahari. Pasko, Pasko, Pasko na naman muli, tanging araw nating pinakamimithi. Pasko, Pasko, Pasko na naman muli, ang pag-ibig naghahari.
Sa may bahay ang aming bati, Merry Christmas na malwalhati. Ang pag-ibig pag siyang naghari, araw-araw ay magiging Pasko lagi.
sa may bahay ang aming bati. Merry Christmas na malwalhati. Ang pag-ibig pag siyang naghari, araw-araw ay magiging Pasko lagi.
Ang sanhi po ng pagparito, hihingi po ng aginaldo. Kung sakali kami perwisyo, pasensya na kayo, kami namamasko.
Ang sanhi po ng pagparito, hihingi po ng aginaldo. Kung sakaling kami perwisyo, pasensya na kayo, kami namamasko.
Iba't ibang palamuti ating isabit sa puno, buhusan ng mga gulay, tambakan ng mga regalo.
Tumitibok-tibok, sumisinok-sinok, wag lang malundo sa sabitin.
Lupot-lupot, paikot ng paikot, koronahan ng palarang bituin. Dagdagan mo pa ng candy, ribones, luces at buwitan, habang lalong dumarami, regalo mo'y dagdagan. Kumukuti-kuti-tap,
Busi-busi lang,
ganyan ang kurap ng mga bituin.
awit habang ang mundo'y tahimik. Ang araw ay sumapit nang sa sanggol na dulot ng langit. Tayo ay magmahalan, ating sundin ang gintong aral.